Hey all, right here. So I wanted to talk to you about one or two of these things that I do that are not seen, that I wonder why they aren't. One of them is this gimbal that I took off of a selfie stick. Um, I re-rigged it with a bolt and a nut and some little bit of heat to get the nut to sit solidly in one place, and make this a rigid piece. Then it's on hardware that it's tipped all the way forward. This then snaps into hardware on the drone, and bam, you have a gimbal on a camera. Now I'm using a very inexpensive camera. I'm using an Akaso, which I bought a long time ago thinking I would just give it a try because I didn't want to spend a lot of money and crash a brand new $400 camera. So I got this cheap thing. It was like 80 bucks at the time. And it didn't work on drones very well. Too much jiggle. Even the camera itself has electronic stabilization, and it's terrible. Doesn't work very well. So I was using this camera mostly as a static camera to do other shooting on a tripod, and it works fine for that. But for the experimenting of this thing, this was perfect, and this camera works great. I've flown it in the air a couple of times. The first time it wasn't secure enough. Hit something, or when I hit the ground, it popped off. But I hit the ground in in a bunch of plants. I had to go hunting for it. I did find it, but the best way to secure this is to just wrap something, either a strap or a zip tie or electrical tape or anything, just to keep it from both falling out of the rig, and it keeps a little more stable in terms of jiggle. There's quite a bit of ability for movement here. I did have a foam piece that I slip in behind this. It wraps around the camera and then goes in there, makes it a little bit tighter, makes it a little more secure, but you get the idea. Okay, so that's idea number one, and it of course works. All right, turn that up. Now, here's what I want to talk about, the other situation that I don't see anybody doing, but it is the DJI Pocket Cam. I buy the crash box. I call it a crash box. It's actually just the submersible protection, but I use it as a crash box, and I have successfully crashed with it and spared the gimbal. This is actually a safer way to use this camera than on a drone itself, like a DJI drone. There's less protection on those than there is on this. In fact, this camera is the same camera as, I think it's the Air. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a full gimbal, and let me take the cover off and I will show you. I turn it on and I point it toward you. It looks at you. Alright? Now anyway, put it on the aircraft. Bam. It's already tuned to have some delay as it turns so that it's not zipping past anything, and it has quite a bit of play, and it works sideways as well as rolling. Now, why isn't anybody doing that? You can't fly toward the sun. You will get glare off of this globe. You kind of have to fly with the globe on, for which is the entire point of the protection. Uh, the body itself would be otherwise probably pretty safe. It's the exposed gimbal here that needs cover, and I get these. They're expensive in the U.S. They're almost $30. I get them from China for about 18 with free shipping off eBay. So, and I don't pay a lot for these cameras. That's the thing. They sell expensively, brand new, but used. They're all over the internet, and I've never paid more than $140. In fact, the most recent one, I've had three. The first one I lost because I was unable to recover it when it got ripped off of the drone. The drone flew back, and I was like, oh, I made it back. Where's my camera? And then I went hunting for it, and it was irretrievable where it had fallen. So that one was lost. But fortunately, I hadn't spent hundreds of dollars on it. So I got another one for $140, and that's this one. And that's been my camera for tests. I still have not used it for actually shooting anything great. I've still been just experimenting. And because one came up, I got another one as a backup to this for just $70. So they're out there, and they're in good shape, and they will work, and they have amazing capability, and it doesn't make any sense to me that nobody is flying these cameras. Nobody's flying these. Why? Why are you putting a big honking box like this on your little 4-inch drone when this thing is like the size of the battery on your 4-inch drone? Okay, a thought. Don't buy them all up though, because I'm collecting them. You can buy them from me. I'll give you a good price. Okay, bye.